Hello world, this is Mark, also known as YellyVon or YellyVon Hollerlots, depending on which game you're playing with me. But welcome to my very first Minecraft video. I wanted to take a few minutes to show people around a small part of the server that I run out of my home. And so this is the area that I like to call the Western Village, mostly because it is way off in the west. Hello creeper, stay over there please. I ventured out to this particular village after spending some time off in the South Continent, doing some other exploring, because I wanted to find an area that was mostly isolated and kept to itself in order to do a little bit of exploring on my own, building, excavating, fun things like that. So this is the village I happened across, and you'll notice one thing in particular about this is that it's very vacant. There are no villagers. That is because early on in my time here, I didn't do a very good job of defending them, and in a zombie raid, and in fact I had the last villager surviving sneak into my house for protection. He was cowering in the corner until I came in here and ended up stepping on one of my pressure plates, opening the door, and he bolted because apparently he doesn't think iron doors are real doors. So he ran out and got killed by the hordes of zombies. It was a very sad moment, and since then I've been living by myself in solitude. But anyway, this is the house that I built to live in. You'll notice I've got the usual stuff, chests, things like that, pressure plate doors, all that good stuff. Coming up to the top, bed, chest. Wonderful little glass ceiling out here so I can see the weather, all that good stuff. Great surveillance for checking out the surrounding area before I head out to make sure there's no mobs or anything like that out there. Carrots next door, wonderful source of food. But anyway, I've got this great, what I call the bulk supplies chest, which is generally empty. That's because you'll see below it, it has a hopper beneath it, and that funnels down into the basement, and via a system of hoppers, comes down here and basically fills up these chests. You'll see lots of cobblestone, some dirt, a little bit of gravel thrown in here, filling up all these. And this is all stuff that I have excavated down from a little bit further away, which I will show you soon. But anyway, crafting table, anvil, wall of furnaces, fun stuff like that. And that's all coming from, like I said, the mines over here. And as we're walking over, I'll tell you a little bit. I chose this world specifically. It's got large biomes because I wanted to have lots of apparently tundra to explore. Those always seem to be bigger than everything else. And I specifically chose this seed because you spawn in the middle of a large ocean. And I chose that on purpose so that way new players would be forced to venture out away from spawn in order to find land and food and resources and things like that. And that's to make sure that people didn't start off all bunched up and on top of each other and force them to break out. And I was hoping that it would form communities and small groups and factions even, which has not happened yet, but maybe someday. But anyway, back over here to my mine and my excavation. Entrance to the mines. They are doored off to keep the baddies of the night out so they don't come and surprise me and attack when I'm down here building. But anyway, you'll notice it keeps going all the way down. Had a fun time digging this one out. That was to get way down to the bottom. Mostly at the time I was looking for diamonds. You'll notice I've got several strips of excavated thing out here looking for diamonds. Didn't really find much at first. All going down to, and while I was down here I figured I would dig out this nice massive room with these big towers. My main motivation for this area was to build it sort of like the Mines of Moria out of Lord of the Rings, except I got 4 columns built and excavated and thought, wow, that took a long time, especially digging up, I think it was 4 or 5 levels at that point. It took me several weeks to do, playing on and off like I do. Excavations into the side. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with these just yet. I think at some point in time I had thought of building some sort of an underground palace or something, but right now it's mostly just digging holes and looking for diamonds, which I have found, I think, a grand total of 5 or 6 down here. I have used up far more axes than I think I care to count, and only a couple of swords. Oddly enough, not too many things spawn at this level when you keep it well lit. But this is my downworld, my underworld down here. At some point in time, I'm going to clean these up, get rid of all of the gravel, and coal and things like that, and I might even replace these with stone bricks or something to give them even a more. And I may also expand it back and replace this stuff. I had the idea of making this massive, and it's just a matter of time before that happens. But anyway, this is here. I'll probably do a few more of these videos to show other parts of the world that I like and things that I found and neat fun things. The world is pretty big after all. But anyway, like I said, this has been Mark YellyMC. Thanks for watching.